Students, this is a WrestleForce Academy showcase match! Let's bring the wrestlers to the ring.
Welcome back to WrestleForce TV. As Gio Butterscone just said, this is a WrestleForce Academy showcase match. One of the more seasoned graduates of the WrestleForce Academy.
This is a singles match set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, he is one half of the team Hostile Takeover. This is Josh Breen.
Josh Breen played rugby competitively. He joined the WrestleForce Academy when he was just 15. He's now 20. He's moved to Wales to study university, but he's kept up his wrestling training at the All Stars Wrestling Academy and formed a tag team with Kurt Atlas. And it all started 5 years ago when he walked
introducing his opponent
through the doors of the WrestleForce Academy. And here comes his opponent, whose journey also started when he walked through the doors of the WrestleForce Academy, but it was only 1 year ago. And we have the most recent graduate of the WrestleForce Academy, Danny Haines.
He is birthday boy! Please wish him well! It's Danny Haines!
And Danny Haines, the birthday boy. Well, I'm very suspicious of this. How many birthdays does Danny Haines have? To be fair, it's the first time he's tried this on WrestleForce TV. But of course, anyone who was with us at the last couple of live events in Dagenham and New Milton, which were not taped for WrestleForce TV, and at the Non-Such Festival, the Non-Such Country Show, will know that Danny Haines seems to have an awful lot of birthdays. Joining me now at the commentary station is Gio Butterscone.
Pleasure to be here as always, Ollie. As I mentioned in my introduction, not only at WrestleForce do we put on some of the best wrestling shows you'll see in this country, we are also preparing the next generation of wrestlers. Lessons happening every Friday in Raleigh, and these are two of our most promising students, Josh Breen and Danny Haines, in this WrestleForce Academy showcase match.
Most Fridays, lest there be a show or a ring job.
Or a public holiday. And even then, that's how much we care.
Wow, Danny Haines put on so much size since he joined a year ago. Someone who's really shown great improvement in the last few matches he's had. Looking much more confident as well.
I was just about to say, you can see in every match his confidence grows. He has grown from quite a shy, timid performer to a more confident one, sometimes even cocky. It's quite interesting to see the development, and but he does currently find himself backed into the corner by Josh Breen.
Yeah, he's. I don't think he's going to be able to outdo Josh Breen in a collar and elbow tie-up. But he's going for it. Oh, I said that, and then he almost pushed him back to the corner. Josh with the switch at the last moment. Josh Breen is quite a unique finisher. It's sort of a variation on the Fisherman Buster. Nice takedown by Danny Haines. Only a 1 count, but a nice arm drag too. Josh wise to it that time. Blocks it. Out the way. Fortunately for him as well, because Josh charged with all that weight.
Floats over into the pin.
He's got to do a bit more, Danny Haines, before he can start. That was more like it.
His strategy currently seems to be to just wear him down with pins, which, you know, it can tire him out and disorient him, but you want to do some damage first, you know, weaken him up. I mean, you may very well catch him by surprise, but it's so rare. It's not a sound strategy, not one I'd go for.
Yeah, lack lack of aggression there. Danny Haines normally sits out hard on that. Oh, nice. Block the hip toss. What a Hurricane Rana by Danny Haines. He's got Josh on the back foot. Well, surprisingly, it's the lesser experienced Danny Haines who's been most dominant so far. Oh, what a knee to the gut.
Slightly lazy cover by Josh Breen there. Maybe if he had a forearm to the face or a leg hook, it would have been even harder for Danny Haines to kick out, make him exert more energy. And a second suplex. Doesn't follow this one up with a cover.
Trying to get the crowd behind him. We've discussed this earlier in the show, or from your perspective from the prior videos that we've uploaded from this show at North Romford Community Centre. Oh, nice corner posting from Josh Breen.
Almost sending him through the turnbuckles.
If you are going to try and get the crowd on your side, it's quite hard to do against Danny Haines. I mean, very sympathetic character. I think everyone's loved seeing the story of Danny Haines, seeing him go from being bullied by James Farrell when James Farrell was a much different person and champion. People have loved seeing Danny Haines sort of stand up for himself and bring the fight. Nice inside cradle. That would have been the third suplex Danny Haines endured, but he didn't endure it.
That was a close call. I was getting ready to jump up and announce a winner.
Oh!
High angle back suplex. Very reminiscent of the King's Road style. And you can see Danny Haines holding his head. He landed very high on it. Back suplex, a common move, but, you know, can be deadly.
Oh, nice fight back, right to the belly. Look at that fire. That's what we've been trying to get out of Danny Haines, is some fire and aggression. Charging back elbow. Follow up, Danny, don't stop.
Yeah, he needs to keep it up.
Oh, he was caught. Oh, that's Josh's rugby right there. Look at, nice.
A Uranagi.
Impressive, the way Josh caught him. Almost. Very
Another
impressive.
close call.
Josh caught him. And then transitioned straight into the Uranagi, as you noted. Impressive transitioning.
Very impressive showing from these two WrestleForce students.
Josh trying to get the... You see, it's real tough. If I'm ever wrestling Danny Haines, if I'm going to try and get the crowd behind me, I'm going to really, really command it. Because that's hard doing. People love Danny Haines.
Especially on today of all days, his birthday. Who wants to boo a boy on his birthday? And speaking of the birthday boy, he comes back with a series of clotheslines. Jumping back elbow into the corner. He's going to need to stay on Josh Breen. Has him in a front face look. Oh! And there's that spinning neck breaker.
I think we need an investigation into this. Into whether it really is Danny Haines' birthday. But, well, if the people believe it, and that's what helps them get behind him.
Are you accusing him of having 365 fake IDs? Danny Haines now to the tippity top rope. Oh, and he crashes and burns, knees first. His body follows. That's gotta hurt. And now it's Josh Breen to the second rope. We don't see Josh Breen go to the top very often. And oh my God, it's a diving Northern Lariat. He could be out. Then he follows it up to the back, and he's not letting Danny Haines get any rest. He wants to make sure he's down. And there's that variation of a fisherman buster that you mentioned earlier. This could be it. And indeed it is. Here is your winner, Josh Breen.
Well, fair play to Josh. It's almost like he heard me. He stopped trying to get the crowd on his side and just hit Danny straight up with 2 lariats and his fisherman neck breaker. But the good thing is that there's great sportsmanship between these two. When Josh comes training, with the experience he has, whenever he is back in Essex and he comes training, he does mentor Danny Haines, helps the lesser experienced training out, which is great. That's what we're all about at the WrestleForce Academy. We're all improving and getting better together. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and of course, leave us a comment. We'll see you next time here on WrestleForce TV.